How should I start this thing off? Well, I bought another car, obviously. And I mean, it was an impulse buy. You know when you're at Target or at Walmart and you're checking out, the lady's sliding your groceries across the thing, and they got all the gum and the candies, and there's pop there. I don't know what all they have there. Just in case you have the urge, you know, I gotta buy some gum. That's kind of what this is. I mean, she's let me just show you here. Well, here she is. 1962 Mercury Meteor. Front two wheels from my uncle off of his 56 Thunderbird. And he had the back two laying around, or the back one laying around. It's pretty complete. Motor and transmission. Both of the tail lights. Looks like that one might be burnt out. Last registered 93. That goes with the same story what the guy said. Even got the Mercury badge still. AAA. And AAA stickers are a must-have. One, oh, there's two. And, oh, wouldn't you know it, 3. Safe driver. She's got a little bit of rust, a little bit of damage. You could see where she was sitting here, these blocks. Just all kinds of mouse turds, and still in the process trying to get it out. I mean, the guy parked it 30 years ago right here, and you can see the path that I'm supposed to take here, right in between these two, the fence and the shed. And it's a pretty tight squeeze. You look in here and it's, yeah. A great big mound of pine needles was here, just got done cleaning that off camera. You'd expect it to be rotted out as all heck, but paint is all still there. Hit something at one point there and right here, but that doesn't look too bad. Kind of looks like a Bondo job. You can see how thick that is. Maybe, I don't know. What do I know? But what really sold me on this unit, just look at the interior. Look at that. Just take a second just to see. Complete with the velvet pillows. Look at how clean this is. Couple mouse remnants and some spider houses, webs, whatever you want to call them. Now that's interesting right there. Stereodality. Look at that. Heater. No AC in this car. But she's got radio. And it says 91,000 miles. So I'm assuming, is that 191? Oh my goodness, maybe not. Look at those pedals. Look at how much is left on on that sucker. There's like no wear whatsoever. A little bit of dusting. Yeah, I just smudged that with my finger right there. She's gonna clean up if she hasn't cleaned up already. Look at that. Nice leather. No rips in the seat. Plaid carpet. That fancy or what? Headliner's still there. Dome light. Even the fuzzy dice. That's what I'm talking about. HD, high definition. This is the future. As I was saying before, it's a 62 Meteor made by Mercury. When I went and picked it up, it was a process. First day I went there, I was expecting to pick it up. And I brought a trailer with me and everything, and there's that gorgeous red interior again. Thought I was gonna bring it home, and well, front brake drums were all stuck on it, and we tried to give it a yank with my buddy's pickup. It just plowed right into the ground. So I had to go there a couple more nights during the week and get those front brake drums off. But I got them to free spin, and I was able to push it a little bit by myself. We went there, what was it, the third or fourth day? I don't know. I lost count. But we eventually got her home. It's got all 4 headlight lenses. It can tell some stories though. Look at all this bondoage, you know, peeling up, and moss and whatever growing up. There's a crunch right here too. Passenger side door doesn't like to open without running into the side panel, or the quarter panel, I guess. But she's got the essential fuzzy dice. And that, and antenna. And that is A-okay in my book. Oh, I even got keys. Can't go very far without those. I suppose. But I will say, I don't know. I just love old stuff. I love old stuff, you know, tractors, pickups, trucks, cars, whatever it may be. I'm missing the M right here. You see that? It's a major bummer, bro. But, oh, I suppose I should let you in on the story how I found it. I was at work, working on the guy's neighbor's house, and it was like right in the middle of town, too. Which is kind of weird, but anyway, I was walking along his fence. I'm nosy. I love to look over the fence, people's yard, and just to see what kind of, you know, hidden treasures might be there. But I looked over the fence and I saw this here, and I'm like, great. Well, now I got to go talk to the guy about it. I'm like, hey, I'm Noah, blah, 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 doing some work in your neighbor's house. And I asked him if I could maybe look at it and take a closer look. He says, sure, go ahead. But these cars originally came with, I think it's like a 170 cubic inch inline 6-cylinder. This guy, oh boy, that's, here, let me get you a little bit closer. This guy has the optional 221 cubic inch V8, and it was an option in 62. I think it was from, I don't know exactly for sure, but 1960 through 63, I think. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I popped the hood on it, and I'm like, geez. Well, now I got to buy it from him. So here she is. And you know, I want to get it going. Perfect time to start a project. end of October, getting into November, you know, average daily temperature is what, 30 degrees or something like that. Get a little bit closer look at this 221. I don't know if all of them were yellow like that. You can see some, you know, squirrel remnants laid down in the trough there under the air cleaner. But it's pretty complete. Distributor, you know, plug wires, all your hoses and belts too. Belt's still on there. Generator, and I guess we're just gonna see if we can get her going. And she's even got battery cables. Both of them. Solenoid. Yeah. I can roll the motor over by hand. So that's good, and I don't hear any popping. Ah. Oh, it sounds really good. So we know that it's free. And take this air cleaner guy off. Just put that on the chair. Perfect. The choke is free. That's good. Throttle, linkage. Oh, she's stuck. Oh no, that's not good. Well, I don't want to refund the thing. Oh, there we go. Is that all she wants to? Okay. Throttle is free now, I think. Look how clean that is in there. Oh, man. Both of those butterflies in there look really good. Oh, she'll run, no problem. No problem at all. I do want to vacuum up those nuts and needles and whatever in there. It's so dark in here, I can't even get the thing to focus. Yeah, we're still recording. We're good. I should check and see if there's still any kind of coolant and or oil. Let's move this over here. Oh yeah, baby, I like that. So with the choke and throttle free, accelerator pump. We need to check and see if there's any oil in this thing before I get too rammy. She's got oil. She's old though. Huh. Yeah, it sounds pretty good too. She's got oil. That must be the filler. I don't know how to work on this thing. Do I look like I know what I'm doing? Heck no. Bow, bow, bow. So with the motor free, what about transmission fluid? She's an automatic. Swing that. Actually, let's just take this off of there. That is disgusting. That. Get that out of my way. Transmission. Oh man, look at all that good stuff. Transmission at engine idle. Oh. Oh. She's got all kinds of transmission fluid. We are set. We are set to go. Where'd my rags go? I gotta get my rags. Are there no rags in here? What in tarnation? Ah, that's what jackets are for. Anyway, so that's let's at least see if it cranks over, you know. I mean, I got a battery here. Durastart. That's a nifty little hold down. Are you solid yet? Oh, absolutely not. Oh. At this point, I would like to say that this thing's been sitting for about 30 years. I mean, the tabs on the car say 93, like October. Yeah, October of 1993. That was the last time that it was actually running. So, almost 30 years this thing's been sitting. Just waiting for this guy to come and pick it up. Why do I do these things? Actually, before I try to start it, I should try to unhook the fuel line from the pump. I don't want to be bringing in any, you know, any bad stuff. Who knows what's in that tank? 30 years? I don't think any of these sockets are small enough for that little guy. Oh, forget it. Maybe a flathead screwdriver. Give us what we need. Probably not. But it's worth a shot, right? It's worth a shot. Oh. Maybe. Oh, she's turning. Get that little collar off of there. This dude is gonna run in circles. I tell you what. I tell you what. Tell you what. Can I get the top one off? I need some light in here. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh yeah. Oh, I got spit dripping out of my mouth. I do put my light over there. Give me that fuel line. That's what I want. Ah. Come on, buddy. Why aren't you doing the thing? Oh. Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Is there anything coming out of there? Any old fuel? Fuel? There was something in there. Oh. That is gross. That was connecting the fuel line to the fuel pump. It's actually got some give left. It's got some give left in it, so it's not fully petrified. Huh. Neat. Sets it down on the paint. I think the paint is the least of my worries on this thing. Let's just see if it'll, you know, give me a little sign of life here. Just give me a little bump. You know what I mean? Little bump. Is there any signs of life here? Any sparks? Any sparks? Fire? Smoke? Anything? Battery is on. Is there any signs of life here? I mean, there's no fire, no smoke. Don't smell anything. We got any lights over here? Does anything work? Did I just waste my money and have to face my wife about that over nothing? We gotta see if there's any dash lights or anything. Oh man, we got some dome action up there. Cool. That knob says lights. That must be park lights. Oh, no way. Headlights? Bro. 4 of them? All 4 of them are working. What about taillights? Lights. Oh, they're pretty dim, but they're there. That is cool. It's coming to life. Wonder if the ignition works. Oh. What? What is... Those solenoids ground out through the bracket, right? Maybe? I wonder if a guy can like clean that up, make that work. If all the wiring's good. I hope all the wiring's good. Breathe in all that lead paint. Make sure to do that. Is that hockey tape? I don't know. This car is full of surprises. That's all she had to say. Ah! Yeah, look at that. Now I wonder what happens if we try it. Nothing. Shoot. So, I wonder if a guy could slip that off, and then, how about this just bypass that key ignition. I've got some scraps of wire here. Calling me from Miami. Let's just wrap that guy around there. Just like that. And then we're gonna, I got my little push button, you know, I can do it myself button rigged up. Touch that to the battery. Let's see what happens if I bump it. Uh-oh, it's sticking. So we have a sticky solenoid. That's what I'm gathering. I want to know why that key doesn't work. Like they're not chewed off anywhere. Are they? I don't know. Yeah, I think it needs a new solenoid. The thing is sticky. That battery's dead too. Well, you gotta find some cool wheels first. You're trying? It's gonna be awful hard to find wheels for under $1,800. Yeah. The wheels that you want are like $3,000. I have thought about that though. I wonder if I can, boy, it's gonna be awful hard to fill those vent tubes with anything.
Just cut that part out.
Oh, I'll put some of it in there. So I think those are 2 vent tubes right there. I think. Why is this carburetor all marred up? I think somebody else has already been in here. Yeah, they gave up. Yeah, I want to find something that'll like some 2-stroke gas. But don't worry, it's not apple juice. It's gas. Is there any like injects in here, 2-stroke oil? Well, I found some grape Kool-Aid. Got some good stuff. 2-stroke oil mixed with some gas. Pretty thick too. We love Kool-Aid. Don't drink this stuff though. Be looking like a Jonestown part 2. You know what Jonestown is, right?
Nope.
No? Ignition is on. Dump a little bit down in there. Oh boy. That was probably too much. Do I have something to put out a fire? I have this glove. Are you on fire duty back there? Ready? It sped up for a second. Did you hear that? No way. No way. 30 years. And all it needed was a good solenoid. Isn't that cool? On original spark plugs. I haven't even swapped out the plugs yet. Wow. Didn't even pop the distributor cap off. Can we fill up the bowl, maybe, without it getting everywhere? Got my fire putter outer. I can see a whole lot of blow-by coming through the crankcase. Don't tell me the battery's going dead. Well, another day, another hour or so I get to work on this backyard bush find. So I got it running the other day for a couple seconds. What I want to do now, since it was cranking over so slow, I have a good battery here. I know it's a good battery. I said that before, but this one just came off the charger. I don't know, we're just gonna see if it'll crank over faster, and I hope it does. If it cranks over, let me fill up the bowl here. Try it. That vent tube is so small. I want to spill everywhere. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm spilling a whole bunch. Well, I mean, if there's a fire, it'll just be time for another project, I guess. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh, she's coming out the top. Spilling everywhere. I should really try and mop that up with something. Paper towel? Sure. I just don't want it to go boom. Because that would not be good. Hey, that carb actually cleans up really nice. Gasoline for all of your cleaning needs. Oh, wow. That tag on that carb is cleaning up good too. What does that say? Remanufactured carb or what? With that bowl full, do we have a squirter in here? No way. We got an accelerator pump. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Okay, well let's hook this guy up. We're just gonna wedge it in between the post and the clamp thing. Terminal post clamper. Technical term. Clamper. 9/16? Oh, that's way too big. 7/16. Oh, it's 1/2 inch, isn't it? Shoot. 1/2 inch is way the heck under the daggum car. Right? Or no? It's over here. Oh, there we are. I want to make good solid connection. There we go. Yeah. Get on there, dumb guy. Perfect. Hope that solenoid doesn't stick this time, because we'd be in bad shape. Let me make sure my ignition's on. I hate to be cranking on it with no ignition. Oh, and the key in the ignition still doesn't work. What the heck? There's got to be a way to bypass that neutral safety switch. That might be what it is. honestly. Okay, let's try it. Oh, I'm so excited. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What? No way! No way! What? No. 30 years? Are you kidding me? Get some more fuel. Nope, not yet. Okay, I'm out of fuel. Come on, oil pressure. Do we have any oil pressure? We have oil pressure! No way! Is it alternator charging though? No way! I do not believe it. Does the gas pedal work? No way. That's insane. It's actually idling. A little bit of valve train clatter. Fan is straight. Out of fuel. I don't see any leaks either. Wow. This is crazy. I'm honestly shocked. I am blown away that this thing can sit for 30 years. Anything that I've done to it, new solenoid, because the old one was sticking, good battery, and she fired right up, no problem. I didn't even pop the distributor cap. I left that alone. Original coil, original plug wires, original spark plugs even. I didn't even touch the spark plugs. Oh man, it's got a little bit of blow by though. I'm hoping that'll come around though. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's a shiny cap though. I cannot believe it. I need to get a fuel system rigged up here. This is crazy. So I need a fuel system. It's got transmission fluid, so I know it's not going to burn up the transmission pump. This is nuts. So, oh boy, it's smoky in here. I'm going to die of asphyxiation. Asphyxiation? Sure. Oh, I should really invest in a garage door opener. The alternator's smoking. Yeah, that's not good. Probably because there's all kinds of needles and nuts in there. Should we just pretend that we didn't see that, or let the car burn down? because it feels pretty dang warm in there. So next time I work on this, I should bring some coolant. Maybe a fuel pump. The inside of this fuel line should be all coated with fuel, but it's not. You're not doing your job. You look like you're doing your job, but you're not. Stinking bureaucrat. I should at least change the oil in it. Motor mounts look pretty good still. I'm using this great big honking wrench because I'm too lazy to go over to the other side of the car and get the ratchets. There we go. Hopefully she'll come all the way out with my fingers now. There we go.
I got me a nail polish.
You got my nail polish? Yeah. Thank you. I mean, it could be worse. Well, there definitely is a little bit of filings in there, but no huge chunks. Which is good. And I think this, where'd my rag go? Drain bolt should be magnetized, right? That would make sense. Yeah, wipe it off over your shirt, you dummy. F-C. Frederick Charleston, Ford Cortina. That should be a magnet, right? Let's see, where can I stick it on this car that it would pick up? Okay, maybe not. Well, that's not good. It's not what I wanted to find out. I've seen worse oil before. She'll be fine. If we put in some good stuff, she'll run like a top. Well, it's the 1st of November today. I was working outside in a t-shirt. I saw the thermometer hit a solid 62, 63. It had to be more than that. It felt way warmer. But deer season's just a few days away, and well, the deer just aren't moving like they should. Daggum. I mean, at least there's no huge leaks down here. That's good. A Fram filter? What is this, the Dark Ages? I wonder if there's a date on it somewhere. Boy, if I wipe this off, the thing looks brand new. I wonder how many miles are on it at the time that was put on. Also, I wonder if it's hand tight like it's supposed to be. Probably not. Big old torch on a stick. Oh, that's bright. Oh. That is kind of rusty. Yeah, there was a little bit of moisture in there at one point, which is disappressing. It's disappressing. Disappressing. I mean, yeah. Sludge, a little bit of rust in that filler neck. What are you gonna do though? I mean, the motor has a filter for a reason. Time for the oils. Where are they? There they are. Okay, so when you have an old car like this, or an old motor like 79, 1980 and older, 85 and older, but I've heard that diesel oil is the way to go. Don't take my word for it. That's just what I've heard from other folks out there. Diesel oil helps control wear, deposits, and oil breakdown. Triple protection. T4. Diesel oil because it's got zinc in it, and I mean, when you look at oil nowadays, like synthetic oils that are out there, 520, 530, 1030, they don't have the zinc and all the other, I don't know, all the other different additives are in there, but do I trust myself to pour this without a funnel? Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? Spill it everywhere. Drink it all down. Very, very slowly. I don't even know how much this thing's supposed to take. Should I stop it right there and check? See? Whoops, spilled a drop or two. I mean, I think it should take 6 quarts, I think. I spilled a bunch. That's okay though. It'll burn it off. It's good for it. Puts hair on its chest. When these cars sit for a long time, it actually helps to have your oil and just have like maybe a half quart in here and just kind of like you're pouring your ranch dressing all over your salad. It likes that. You know what I should have done is take that goop that I got and mix it into that oil before I dumped it all in there. That is thick. Oh yeah, I got this at the local O'Reilly shop. High-per lube, high-per lube by Rislone. I don't remember my school days. High performance, extends engine life, eliminates dry starts. We want that. Prevents oil breakdown. Hey, just like our oil that we put in. Reduces friction and wear. 100% petroleum oil performance booster that has been formulated with premium base oils and petroleum extracted additives. Ooh, that is honey. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I mean, it's a 221 cubic inch V8, so it's not really very big. But I put about half of that junk in there, so we got half the hyper lube. Doesn't really help at all that that alternator is smoking when you're running it for over a minute and a half. I don't know what I'm doing. What's that? I don't know. Module, ECM. Oh yeah. I should make sure this throttle linkage is all free. Heard I'm drinking more than I should. Okay, positive. Let's fill the bowl again. Should probably move this out of the way. Actually, I got all this coolant with me. I should probably dump it in here. O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Wow. To open, press tab with the thumb while unscrewing. Oh, there we go. Pre-diluted, ready to use. Do not add water. Don't spill. Hope I'm not dumping this all over the floor down there. I don't hear anything. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. I wish I knew what that clicking was. And alternator's smoking again. Why are you doing that? Maybe it only smokes when you're sitting there with the ignition on. Is that the regulator? Cutout relay. What does a cutout relay do? So the cutout relay, okay, so that's what I think's going on. So I'm hooking up the battery. I'm making this voltage regulator over here click whenever I touch the ground to the post. That alternator is smoking because that is sticking. So how do I make that not stick? Hey! Oh yes. Now if we sit, I wonder if it'll make any smoke anymore. Because that cutout relay should cut out when the motor stops running and the belt isn't turning the alternator. when the motor is running, that belt is obviously turning that alternator, and then that relay closes, and then it lets current flow through that regulator back into the battery, charging the battery, which would make sense in my mind. I'm not seeing any smoke though, so that must be what it is. Well, I don't really know what day it is as far as working on the car, if it's number 4 or 5, but what I do know is that there's snow on the ground, and the car is spun around. Mom and Dad need to get at some stuff back here, clean the sleds up, get them out, wash them off, get them ready for winter time. Push it out, push it back in again. For whatever reason they spun it around. It's something about easier to steer it in, I don't know. But today's the day that I want to try and see if this thing will actually drive. If it does, that'd be sweet. But before I do that, there is, my accelerator pump had a leak in it every time I would, work the throttle. There would be gas squirting out of the bottom of that diaphragm housing. Of course, that's seized into there. That accelerator pump did its job, yeah, but a bunch of gas would just get let through. There we are. Yeah, that sucker's old. Cracks, it crinkles when I bend it. That is a petrified accelerator diaphragm. Accelerator pump diaphragm, sure. Same thing. It's the thing that makes your motor go bam, bam, bam. Thankfully, swung by the National Auto Parts of America, picked up a new diaphragm for it. And it also came with this little pin. I don't know where it goes. Oh, it must go right there. Huh. Never mind. That spring goes on the inside? Huh. An exact match. See you later. Should I hose it down with some lubricating oil or, oh, I got a ton of that. It's just, get down. Oh, that was way too much. Whoops. Shove you back into that spot. Now are you an exact match? Oh, I shouldn't have thrown that one away. No problem. That is an exact match. Should I put some oil around here to help seal it up? Or what should I do? I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody's gonna watch these anyways. I don't know why I'm making them. Back to your home. You too good for your home? Answer me. Diagonal to keep the forces equivalent, right? Sure. I did quite a bit of work off camera, and I apologize for that. You're just gonna have to chew me out. I took that gas tank off, and in that gas tank, all kinds of sludge and road tar. It actually looked like tar, like fresh tar. They laid it on the road, except it was brown, and it stunk like varnish. After a little bit of work with the pressure washer, I was able to rinse it out quite a bit, and I found a whole bunch of little pinhole rust spots on it. And I don't really feel comfortable with welding on a gas tank with rust holes that still reeks of old gas. Actually, here, let me show you. Okay, with that new accelerator pump diaphragm into there, I can take my rags out, because every time I burp the throttle, it squirted some gas out. I didn't want gas on my intake manifold, so these rags were, to soak it all up. To solve my fueling issue, because I took my tank out, I ran, well, just in case, I put a filter up here. New fuel pump down in there. And then from that fuel pump, I tied into the existing fuel line. And then back here, you can see, oh, where'd the fuel tank go? It's not even there. It's just the underside of the trunk. Well, wait a minute, what's that? Fuel line running along there, tying into the old line? What the heck? Oh, it's going up here. Boat tank. If you don't have one of these, get one. The most handy thing ever. But anyways, get one that doesn't leak too, because when it leaks, it just makes all kinds of headache for you. But coming out of the boat tank, got myself a little little service loop here. Service loop into a filter. And then I guess there's a there's a whole lot more fuel line than what I need here. But anyway, through the filter, through a little rust hole I found in the trunk. And then down on the bottom, there's a couple zip ties I forgot to clip off. But fuel line running along there, and then you can see it ties into the old fuel line that goes up to the front. And pay no attention to this back frame rail here. That is just rusted as all get out. Also, you can do this. You can see how much play in that. It's not because it's loose, that's because it's just rusted so bad. But since there's that valve or the bulb on here, I can prime it, my fuel line, which is nice. So when I prime it, I can pump it until I start to see gas up in here, in that filter. It's like my own little sight glass, you know? Awesome. I know that it runs. I don't know how well it runs in cold weather. I hope that battery's still good. Pump it up, pump it up. Oh yeah. Look at all that gas in there. So I'm talking about, old son. That works way better. Awesome, cool. Fixed. Let's clean up everything off of here. Air up my front passenger side tire. And let's just see if we can make some magic happen. Good enough. All right, that's enough out of you. I wonder how cold it is today. How cold is it today? 26 degrees. And it's snowing outside. 26 degree cold start, 221 cubic inch V8. I don't even know if it'll run, but we'll see. Oh, air cleaner. I gotta put the air cleaner back on. Fancy yellow air cleaner. Okay, all right, okay, all right, okay. All right, boy. Here we go. Keys. Does she have enough juice to start? Pump the gas. Oh, she fired right up. Not a problem. Not a problem. Man, this car is gonna be a road tripping unit. I'm telling you right now. I mean, she's cold, no doubt about it. Might have a little misfire. I mean, it's still running on original spark plugs. The spark plugs that it's running on are the same spark plugs that I found it sitting in the woods with. And that is crazy. With a capital C. I'm definitely gonna need to swap out those spark plugs though. She's got a little bit of blow by too, which is too bad. But, oh well. You'll have that on old cars. I mean, the thing's 60 years old. Do need a wash. And I gotta apologize, I'm not gonna be able to wash it until the spring. Okay, well, I have 0 brakes in this thing. If I use the brake pedal, it goes straight to the floor and doesn't do anything because I took the brake shoes completely out. But one thing I know for sure, the emergency brake does work and it is free. 2 different spots, 3 different spots the exhaust is coming out. but that's okay. Oh, she sounds nasty. Pull the old emergency brake. Hopefully she doesn't go anywhere. Reverse. Oh, she is awful raspy. Come on, let's go. Okay, we're doing good. We got reverse, but no brakes, so everybody get out of the way. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she died. Oh. Come on. Well, let's just push in a little bit. Filter's looking good. I swapped out them spark plugs. So it's got all 8 brand new spark plugs in it. And it seems to be hitting on all cylinders, funnily enough. Funny how that works. These are the old ones. Pretty dang fouled out. I mean, the car isn't totally perfect. It's got a considerable amount of blow-by. Kind of see. Exhaust comes out 17 different places on the exhaust pipe. Let me pull this up. Just before I put it away for good, for the winter time, I just want to take it out and whip it around a little bit. Or at least see if it'll whip around a little bit. 30 years. Will it whip a couple donuts? We will see. There's no engine noise whatsoever. Pull the emergency brake, reverse. That's right there. Oh yeah. Back window's too dirty, I can't see out of it. And I have no mirror on my passenger side. That's fine. Don't need it. I feel like I'm from the 60s driving with my 18-inch wide steering wheel. As long as I don't spin out in the snow and get stuck. Drift. Yeah. Oh boy. Too much. Woo! They call me Ken Block. Woo! Probably should put all the lug nuts on my wheels. That would help. Emergency brake. This has been an episode of Octoons. Catch us next time.